Hi Steam, this is Citrus and I'm back on its squad to introduce you to the new agents that have been added to the game, explaining where and how to unlock them and revealing their true abilities with exclusive gameplay. So put that on, allez, let's go! The next cycle was revealed to you this week, so you know for sure that Clash will be the new legendary in the game. To unlock her, you will have to farm the Force Echelon members and Lesion. Before we talk about the other new agents, we'll focus on her very interesting abilities. And let's go. She could deploy a CCE shield, granting them and reduce by 50% damage for 6 seconds. Each second fires a shield teaser at the current target, damaging all enemies in a large cone for 25% ability power and silencing them for 3 seconds. So this shield and this active ability is pretty good, pretty interesting. And yeah, it's a new way because she's a guardian. She could be better than Mountain, and yeah, I think she could be interesting to play. Let's talk about this passive ability, Crowd Control. Whenever an enemy receives a control effect, taunt them for 5 seconds and apply a shield for 100% ability power. This passive ability is pretty interesting too because applying a shield for 100% ability power is pretty interesting, pretty cool, pretty strong for the mitigation to control allies and for aid and survival. It's good abilities to play. So now let's talk about Lesion, the new arena soldier. You could unlock him from May 31 to June the 6th, and after from June 14th to June 20th. So this new agent, member of the Ashes Green team, is good and is a technician and intimidating agent. He could throw a Jumin at the current target, exploding with a poison, damaging all enemies in large radius for 100% ability power and rooting them in place for 5 seconds. If the target is above 50% health, they push through the pain, causing them to bleed for 100% ability power over 5 seconds. If the target is below 50% health, they remove the poison, bleeding them for 5 seconds. It's a pretty interesting active ability because Jumin is the same like Arceus, but I think it could be great to introduce him in L Squad because with this passive ability Toxin Resilience, I love this passive ability because it could be permanently immune to bleed. Bleed is a pretty interesting effect caused by a lot of agents, and it's a meta effect. So yeah, if you could use Lesion to counter this effect, it's pretty interesting, and I think it's a great agent because it could deal a lot of damage and is immune to bleed, so permanently it's a good agent. So now let's talk about Sarah Fisher. You could unlock her during Rivals events. It's mandatory to have Pistol Soldier to unlock her. If you have a base 1 soldier, you have a big boost of ability power. It's interesting to play base 1 during this rival events. And it's important to know that you have a rival Splinter Cell events from June 10th to June the 13th. It's pretty good. Friday to Sunday. It's good rival events to win a lot of Frost Echelon K and special Splinter Cell Orb. It's pretty interesting to play them and to play this event. So now I want to reveal this Sonar Shock combo, this active ability. It's pretty good because she steals for 5 seconds, use Sonar to find the lowest health enemy and fire shotgun bullet at the target, stunning them for 3 seconds and damaging them for 200% ability power. Then synchronize fire on the target with the closest ally for 5 seconds. I want to see them in game to see what she able to do and to damage enemy. This passive ability action 5 seconds after receiving a shield enters steals for 5 seconds. So yeah, it could be like Fury maybe. Whenever an ally enters steals, grant them 100% armor penetration and potency for 5 seconds. Okay, good. I want to try them on game because I think that she could be very interesting to play. She's a policeman and she's a enduring character. She has a lot of weapon and control too and survival abilities, so it's good. Let's talk about Archer now. You could unlock Archer during this revolt event from June 17th to June 20th. It's mandatory to have SMG soldiers to unlock them. If you have Guardian, you could grab a lot of big power ability boost. And let's talk about his capacity now. You could see that he's a Guardian 2. He has a lot of survival and control abilities, so it's a great tank, I think. You could activate a portable EMP aimed at the current target, silencing all enemies in a large cone for 3 seconds. Any stuck enemies currently targeted Archer are instead stunned and damaged for 100% ability power. So this ability is pretty interesting, and it's maybe cool to add them on the game. Let me know if you like this ability on comment below. And let's talk about this passive ability, the third eclipse. After each 20% health lost, shield for 75% ability power. Oh, it's good. It's a good tank. I love this passive ability. I don't like this active ability, but this passive ability is pretty interesting. I want to try them too. Let's talk about the end of the text. 5 seconds after receiving shield, quickly steals, bleeding into the shadow and bleeding any enemy currently targeting you for 2 seconds. I think that all the 4 new soldiers are good too. Maybe Lesion could be very interesting with this passive ability that counter and stop bleed effect. I want to try them. Maybe Clash is a legendary one, so it could be great too to play. You could play maybe Clash in addition to Mountain to have very tanky frontline. So let's try them. Please tell me in comments why and who is your favorite character, your favorite agents you want to unlock. And see you soon. Bye bye. It was interesting. Ciao.